Hi, I'm Sherry Strong, and welcome to Sweet Freedom Sunday. We're talking about the power of sharing an addictive ritual today for Sweet Freedom. I noticed this about 18 years ago. I was talking to a food writer, Matt Preston, who's on the MasterChef program in Australia now. And I mentioned to him this thing that actually happens when we're sharing an addictive substance with another person. There is this level of connection that happens when we collude together to have an addictive substance. And if someone isn't having an addictive substance, so say I'm having the herbal tea and you're having the cup of coffee, there's almost a disconnect because we're not sharing this addictive substance. Or I'm having the glass of wine and you're having the mineral water. What I started to notice is that there is something that becomes a stronger tie when we share something addictive together. It's almost like we're colluding, or we're not feeling guilty because the other person's having something addictive as well. So what happens is when someone's having a non-addictive substance and you're having the addictive substance, they're mirroring up something that might make you feel uncomfortable because you're indulging in something addictive. Now, this isn't to say that you have to feel guilty when you're having something addictive, but it's something to understand is that when you're starting to apply the principles of sweet freedom, when you're nourishing yourself and when you're making healthier choices, what will happen is that sometimes for some people, they will put pressure on you to have something addictive with them because it actually takes the pressure off themselves from feeling guilty about having something that they know is not truly serving your body. It's just something to kind of keep in mind that when you are sharing these things, you're sharing these experiences, and often they are centered around very emotional, convivial times where we really love to connect with our friends and family members. It's interesting because Andy, who is right behind this camera, was telling me literally just before we were going to shoot this, is that he craves a lot of the foods from his childhood now that he's living in Canada away from his family in the UK. And I was talking about it. It's like so many addictive substances are connected with social times, birthdays, Christmas, celebration times, where we will actually have these special occasion foods and associate it with it so that when we're not around friends and family, we tend to go to those foods to bring back those emotions. As we know, flavors and aromas are great ways of bringing back memories to us. So, what do you do when someone's putting pressure on you to have the addictive substance and you want to choose the path of sweet freedom? The best tool I have ever used, hands down, is never to make anyone feel bad about their choices and just talk about what you really feel like. Okay, you might actually feel like the cake or the cookie or the glass of wine or something like that. There might be that part of you, but you want to tap into the stronger part of you, the part of you that actually wants to feel stronger, that is wanting to make stronger choices for a stronger life. The weaker choices are easy to make, but they're going to weaken your system and make you feel weaker. And so when you say to them, I really feel like this, you can actually be feeling that you want that substance, say the mineral water, say the spring water, say the herbal tea, say the piece of fruit over a piece of cake, because what you're really wanting is that feeling of strength and groundedness and calm, not just while you're eating it, after you've eaten it, but the next day, and you really don't want to reignite the addictive cycle. So you get to choose and make those decisions based on what it is that you really want. And no one can argue with how you're feeling. They can try, but it makes them feel more comfortable if you just say, you know what, I just really feel like this. I really just need this. And if you're not actually doing it from a self-righteous point of view or, like trying to put yourself up above them, they will actually relax about it because most of all, people want other people that they're sharing these things with to be happy. And it is those strong choices for your strong life that truly will bring about sweet freedom. Thank you for joining me on Sweet Freedom Sunday. For more tips, tools, and recipes to help you end sugar addiction for good, please go to sweetfreedom.ca, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday.